Hello everyone. Hope you're having a good day. My name is Lori John A. Rosanabe and I am a technical support on LPU Davao's SHL-LRC. And in this video, I'm going to introduce and show to you how to navigate our virtual library. So I will show you in real time and help you on how to properly use the resources that is available. I will show you how to read ebooks, recommend a book, request a book, navigate through the tabs, log in, and many more. So stay tuned. So let's begin. Assuming that you are already on the home page of our virtual library, the website link I will place it in the description below if you don't have it, but it's usually on the MS Teams that we have. So as you can see here that we only have access on our survey because in order for us to gain full access, we need to log in. So let's try to log in. So if you click on the login in the upper right corner, it will ask you for your username and password. And the format on our username and password, on the username would be your barcode ID, which is located in the back part of your ID. And the password on default would be your last name on all capital letters. So let's not forget that. So I will try to log in now with my barcode ID as a non-teaching staff. And my password will be my capital full name, last name on capital letters. So don't forget it. Barcode ID and last name on all capital letters. Don't worry if you want to change it, you can change your password anytime. So if you can see this sentence, it means that you have successfully logged in. So let's go to the Opal's home, click this tab, and it will redirect you again on the home page. But this time you have all the access on all the tabs since we have all logged in. So right now I will show to you and explain to you what this tabs is all about. So the first tab would be the updates in use. What you can see here is the library hours, the important announcements regarding on our facilities or our announcements regarding on our virtual library or our MS Teams as well. The new book items, if there are new books, whether it will be physical or magazines, e-journals, e-books, every new book will be displayed here. And the next tab would be the citation station. If you want to use a bibliography on your term paper, you can use this. This picture is clickable. You can use it for free. And on the next tab would be the ebook and e-journal resources. This link is also free. If you want to access it, just click on the underlined title. It will automatically be redirecting you to another tab on your browser. And the e-journal resources has two types. It is international and Filipino e-journals. The next tab would be the printed journals and magazines. All of the available and displayed e-journals and magazines printed will be displayed here. So if there are new magazines, new journals, it will be displayed here. And it will also show up in the first tab, is what I said earlier. But note that printed journals and magazines cannot be set on reserved, on hold, because it is for library use only. The next tab would be the recommended book. So if you know a book that you know is useful, especially in academics, not just academics, also non-academics, if you know a fiction book that you know is quite interesting, you can recommend it freely. I suggest you to write your full name and the actual title of the book to be more precise, and also if there is an ISBN, type it as well, and also the reason why you recommend this book, if it is interesting or useful. The next tab would be the collection list. The list is here because as of now, not all the physical books are registered in virtual library. It is still in process. So if you try to search a book and it does not display anything, I suggest you to download the collection list. Just click here and it will automatically redirect you to another page within the virtual library, and just click on the underlined blue name here It will download it automatically. It is a Excel file. Try to find your book there if it is there. Um, Send me a message to hold it if you want, because it is not yet registered. But if it's not there, then probably is not in our catalog list. So recommend a book might be your friend. The last tab would be the survey form, which is accessible on everyone, even though you don't need to log in. If you want to change something, what are your thoughts on the facilities, the personnel, and the resources? Feel free to use the survey. Okay, so that's about it on all of the tabs. So right now I'm going to teach you how to request a book. For example, if you want to borrow, for example, the clinical pharmacology book, just click on it and it will automatically go to another page. So if you are here, before you click on this request, check on the status for first. If it is on the red tab and it is on 1, that means that somebody is currently loaning it, reserving it, so you might not be able to reserve it. Just wait for a couple of few days. It is maximum of 3 days of hold time only. And the yellow tab means that it's still on reserve, like they requested it, but the personnel on the library has not yet reviewed it if it is available or not. But nevertheless, it is still not requestable if one of this is 1. But if the green tab is on 1, that means that nobody actually tried to reserve it. So feel free to click on the request. If you want to borrow the book, click on this orange request, and it will ask you for your contact information. I suggest to you to enter the email that you know that you have access with, because we will send you an email if the book that you want to request, for example this pharmacology book, is available or not. We will notice you right after we check, but the phone is not really required, but I suggest you to enter that as well, so we have a backup plan in case that you don't have access on the email that you entered. And after that, click on submit request. For example, I will try to request a loan, and it will prompt here that your request for this item is submitted for handling. We will advise you to email if it is ready or not. That's what I told you earlier. So I emphasize on the correct email that you have access with. And after that, you just wait for at least 1 to 2 days to be checked. And if you can see here in this upper left corner on your tabs, it is your you can check your my request. This is the book that you tried to borrow earlier, the pharmacology book. All of the books that you want to hold will be displayed here. And as of now, it is on the request, meaning that it is not yet approved or not. It's not yet checked by the personnel. So you just check this each day to make sure that it is reviewed or not. And here in your account info, you will see your information, your profile, like your program, your name, your email, your phone number, and also all the books that you tried to borrow. It will display here. Not on my loans because it's already been borrowed. You can also change your password here if you want. Just type on your current password and you can change it anytime. Okay, so that's about it on how to request to borrow a book. So right now I'll to show you how to read an ebook online using this virtual library. So in the upper left corner, go to the search tab and drop down to search ebook. Again, you cannot access this if you are not logged in, so make sure to log in every time to gain full access. And search an ebook that you want. You don't need to request. You don't need to request for a reserve. You can look at it anytime, even simultaneously. For example, The Art of War by Sun Tzu. You want to read it, click on the title of the book. And as you can see, unlike the physical book, there is no request button because you cannot hold or request because it's an ebook. So in order for you to read, click on the highlighted blue here. It says read, and it will go to a new tab and wait for it to load. So this is the book that you want to read. In order for you to change pages, click on the either the upper left to go back, start, or right to change pages like an actual book, like that. So that's how you read a book using the virtual library. You can suggest a ebook as well using the recommendation form on the 7th tab. So that's how you read an ebook using the virtual library. So those were the things that you can do using the virtual library. It is very important to log in. To summarize what we just learned today, we learned how to navigate, we learned the format on how to log in, how to recommend a book, how to read an ebook, and how to request a physical book. If you have more questions, feel free to message me on MS Teams. Use the second channel, the Need Help channel, if you have more questions or inquiries. And again, this is Lord John Erosanabe. Thank you and have a great day ahead.